2017, I would like to open the meeting of the open session of the Ayer Planning Board. And I hereby call it to order. Thank you all for attending. Excuse me. First order of business is general announcements. We had a meeting last night that was unfortunate. We could not have a quorum, which is rescheduled to September 21st. Please coordinate with Heather Hampson, our new zoning administrator. I want to formally welcome you to the town of Ayer on our lovely downtown Channel 8. Smile for the camera. But again, welcome.
Thank you.
At this time, I'd also like to welcome and pull up a chair, Mark Archambault. And I trust I pronounced that correctly.
Yes.
Has been recently, as of September 5th, appointed as our new town planner, which again officially will begin on September 26th. But again, thank you for coming in and getting a little advance work done and getting to know us. And we truly, having been a member of the committee, you were unanimous in our choice. So thank you for choosing Town of Ayer.
Well, thank you, and nice meeting everybody.
We have, as you'll see, as time goes on, much to do in terms of our zoning bylaw, which will be our discussion point tonight on the agenda. And going forward to October 23rd, I believe, is the town meeting, where we hope to get it formally approved by town meeting, and there'll be a public hearing on that matter October 3rd. So for the good of the group, anyone else with any announcements they feel pertinent to this evening's discussion? Okay.
I
Go ahead.
did want to, besides resetting the public hearing, I think they also agreed to move it to a different room where it's easier to hear.
Okay.
Because that had been a complaint.
Okay. Yeah, the town, unfortunately, the Great Hall has some acoustic problems.
Yeah.
Based on the size of the crowd, we may do it here.
I think people's
In this
feelings
room.
were they'd rather be crowded and be able to hear and participate better.
Okay, good. All right then, if I might then ask for an approval of the agenda as posted. Need a motion to that effect?
Go ahead, you want.
I move to approve the agenda.
Okay. So have a second discussion. There being none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None, unanimous. We have two members couldn't be here tonight. Again, employment conflicts. One of the discussion points for the board going forward is perhaps moving our meeting time back to 7 o'clock based on work schedules and the ability to attend.
The history of it, we actually moved it to 6, I believe, to meet Jen's needs.
To meet?
Jen, I think the request for Jen, but it was by Jen last year, was to move to 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And if that's going to change, I think that goes away.
Well, I mean, I've got yourself and Mark, I know, have some...
I'm always coming from more than 50 miles away.
Right.
But I can organize
So
my
we
day to
need
get here.
we need to be flexible.
Yeah.
Let's think about that as a discussion point going
Okay.
forward. I
That
won't
was the history
call
why
for a
we
vote
moved from 7 to
tonight.
6, because it just got so late.
Yeah, but I will when we at least get Mark here,
Yep.
and Jen will make a decision also. So, but keep that on your list of things to do. I'd like to do that very soon in terms of getting back to where we can have an hour that is convenient for all of us. So, okay, having said that, we have minutes of July 13th, 2017. I would like to ask for a vote, or should I say a motion to approve the July 13th minutes as presented. I want to thank Jeff for preparing them.
They didn't seem this long when I wrote them, Mr. Chair.
Right.
I went through and listened to the meeting and added some I thought was important
Yeah.
to them.
So we're
But you did a great job.
Yeah.
I usually go for a page or less, so this isn't a...
Yeah.
Well, I usually tend
That's
to
okay.
go for 2 to 3.
Yeah. Move to approve. There was one spelling typo, but don't worry about it. Move to approve as submitted.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, discussion. There being none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. is that a no vote, or is that a abstain, or?
Oh, I
Okay.
was thinking aye.
Unanimous? Opposed? Okay. Motion carries. Take these if you would. Now, just for Heather's benefit, we forward them also to Cindy for posting to the website. Okay, good. Next, comments for the zoning board of appeals applications. We have here various comments on our zoning bylaw. And what I'd like to do is defer this on the agenda to the tail end of the discussion and move to our A&R for F&P Willows Trust. Is that okay? Is that acceptable to the board that I adjust the agenda accordingly?
Fine.
If you could identify yourself, sir.
My name is Peter Knox. I'm an attorney and I'm representing FP Willows Trust.
Okay, a little bit louder, please, Peter.
Peter Knox.
Okay.
I'm an attorney and I'm here representing FP Willows Trust. And they're seeking an approval and endorsement of an A&R plan for a Lot 2 on Willow
Willow
Road.
Road, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have it before us. How is Paul Ruthie doing, by the way?
He's doing excellent.
Good, tell him I was asking for him.
I will.
He's a dear friend of mine.
He's a good man.
Tell him I miss him.
I will do
Yeah.
that.
I think we have looked this over, have we not? Because I know I have. Would you like to encapsulate what you'd like to do for the A&R?
Yeah, if I could, I just did these up really quickly just to help you picture. You probably already have this all down.
Don't assume anything, please.
Here's Mark, all right then.
Sorry I'm late.
Yeah?
Traffic
You can
up
keep
here.
that one.
Yeah, Central Ave.
I tell you, that rotary's
Yeah.
far away.
You'll pass them down here.
Oh, okay.
On the short one.
By way of catch-up, Mark Ashenbo, new planner.
Mark, go ahead.
Excuse me, Mr. Knox.
Sure.
Heather I already met,
Okay, good. So
known for years.
we're moving right on to the A&R for
And you still took the
Willows
job.
Trust.
I tell you.
Yeah.
I didn't know until I came to town, the same thing with Sue. We just figured, if you know him, you wouldn't work here.
Attorney Knox is about to tell us what he has here on Willow Road for his application for A&R.
The sketch I gave you, you have to excuse the drawings, the yellow and blue lines. It's me, I'm not very good at that. But the yellow line designates all of the property that is currently owned by FP Willows Trust, which is Francis Feeney and Paul Ruthia. And the blue line connotes the proposed new Lot 2, which FP Willows Trust is seeking the endorsement on.
Okay?
As you can see, the lot is, it's 14.91 acres. It is composed of a parcel B and a parcel A. The parcel A, if you look down in the bottom of the plan, is a sliver of land that currently belongs to Box Mill Farm Holdings, LLC.
Is that parcel D, you mean?
Yep, no, parcel A.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Yep.
It's right on Willow Road.
Yep.
That sliver of land is going to be annexed to Lot 2 to give it the necessary frontage, which will be 101.1 feet. Now that you've brought up parcel D, the agreement is that parcel D will be annexed to the land of Box Mill Farm Holdings. But is not so. But right now, it's currently part of Lot 2.
Okay.
So the blue line's going to move up.
It will eventually.
Okay, good.
And it'll reduce the acreage a little bit, not by much. The lot itself currently, its use is, it's a tire recycling facility. I don't know if you're familiar with it. The access to it is over Berkshire Boulevard. You come up and around and you go in. And what they're seeking to do is to actually establish this as a lot. They've had it in operation for years, but it was just one big lot going all the way down to Littleton Road.
Mm-hmm.
So they wanted to separate it into two lots. Parcel C is going to be added to lot 1, and you'll get a new lot 1A. But that already has the necessary frontage on Littleton Road. The lot 2 that we're trying to propose right here is the one that we're seeking the endorsement for today. As you can see, it has a drainage easement over a part of Box Mill Farm. It also has, if you see a little dotted line sort of right along the middle here, that is actually a right-of-way that was given by, wasn't Box Mill Farm was the previous owner, was that Central, Peter Central?
That's
Anyways,
for the cell tower.
no, the cell tower was over on parcel C.
That's in the middle of here, the left.
See what the cell tower is?
Yeah, isn't that what we're talking about here?
What is,
He's talking about this little dotted line here.
Oh, okay.
what is Building 31?
Building 31 is, that belongs to Box Mill Farm Holdings. Right now, they just bought that land, and I call it a mini Very Fine. They're doing apple juice products. And I'm not sure that they're in operation yet. When I was down there talking to the owner, they were just finishing hooking up all the plumbing and whatever else is necessary to make those huge units work.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, he's working out of Stowe. He has his own farm there with cows, so it's kind of cool. Whatever he makes here, whatever the mulch stuff is that's left over, he just shapes back to his farm for his cows to eat. So it works out pretty good for him. But he's also a good friend of my clients, and he was more than willing to keep that right of way for him and to give him that drainage easement. And I think that's essentially.
So, Lot A, Lot B. Lot A, where is your frontage? On Littleton Road?
For lot 2?
1.
The yellow lot.
Oh, yeah, for the yellow lot, that's going to be on Littleton Road.
Okay.
It's like 240 feet or something.
And then Lot 2 is going to be on Willow Road?
Correct.
Okay.
That's the one with 101.1 feet.
Yep, okay. Questions by the board, if any?
How many houses? No.
I don't think you'll ever see any houses there.
I'm sorry?
I don't think you're going to see any houses there from Paul anyways. I don't know about anyone else.
Yeah.
So, I'm just going to, there are 2 notes on here, both, and one note says parcels A and D are not to be considered building lots.
Correct.
But you're going to do the legal work so parcel D becomes a portion of Box Holdings.
Correct.
If I'm correct, okay. And parcel A disappears because they're granting that in order to give them the 101 feet of
Correct.
frontage. Okay.
Exactly.
That was my question, because here you are, it says parcel A here and parcel D, part of what you want to build, and right in the middle of the plan it says they can't be built on,
It can't be built.
which I think would be a problem going forward.
Further comments? Mark, any?
Only because I came late. What is?
Oh, I'm sorry, we have 2 Marks, that's right, too. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Mark
sorry.
Ashenbo, yeah. Mark
What is before the board? Lot 2?
Lot 2.
Yes, yeah, for the
Breaking it out?
frontage on Willow Road, 101 feet,
Yeah,
basically.
taking the big, if I may, taking the big site, chopping it basically in half,
Correct.
calling this lot 2, calling that lot 1A. Eventually lot 1A will become 14.6 acres if these two be combined.
Right,
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So that's what homes.
yep,
That's what.
That's what houses.
Right.
okay. All right, I need
Waterfront.
need a motion to approve the A&R as presented for F&B Willows Trust.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? There being no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None? Unanimous.
Thank you.
Do you have a copy for us to sign there? And we'll get some Sharpies from Heather. Yeah.
I did go for.
Hmm?
Take one of those now.
Pick a black one, any black one, is that
town.
how this goes?
Planning board Sharpies.
My first planning board meeting in Lancaster, I
I'm
forgot
grabbing
that
this
part. I
one.
didn't, I never
Yeah,
did
right.
one
Maybe
before.
sign it right
So I
away.
didn't-
Jim, I thought Friday was Friday Hawaiian shirt day. Jim,
Nice guy.
I thought Friday was Hawaiian shirt day.
I'm sorry?
I thought Friday was Hawaiian shirt day.
No, being colorblind, I was looking for my red shirt, and I guess I got the wrong one.
They don't go farther with that.
How are you? I'm very good. How about you?
And they
Ooh,
took June
I like that one,
2018.
went outside the box.
Ah,
We got to open the shelf.
You need to sign that too, correct?
And there's 5 of those, I think they're supposed to sign.
Yes, they are. And this- One stays with me, two stay with me. the rest of them.
Pleasure meeting you, sir.
So maybe a
You ready to sign the paper copies as well, with the regular pen?
Okay.
Okay, there's one over there, and I have extra here if you need them, but,
Judy?
two should stay with me, and the rest would go with you.
Oh, we're not done yet.
You know, when you
Go with you.
Yes,
too light,
maybe.
too
Yeah.
skinny here.
Okay.
Grab one from, there it is, this one. The ultra fine. I write too fast for an ultra fine. It's okay.
You want to resign?
No, it's okay.
Okay, next?
Just
Come on,
like kept doing it.
Everybody?
Yeah,
is this the one that doesn't work?
Yes.
Use this
One
one.
that-
Well, I was supposed to sign the sheet, so.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Oh,
Did you gotta sign it, huh?
We all did,
I just did. That's it.
Now you need to sign the paper
I'm about-
copies.
1, 2, 3, 4, Jim's.
Oh, okay.
Keep it fat. We'll make it all look good. There we go.
Okay.
Welcome to the town, right?
Oh, thank you.
Where are you from?
Nashua.
Roll on Nashville. You and Alan got nothing to talk about. How long did you work with Alan up there?
I worked there for a few years, and
So I get after September? I
most
get-
recently I've been working for the Nashua River Watershed Association, just up in
You can wear anything you
Groton.
want.
I'm very familiar with Route 111.
that's not a red hat.
So you must have worked with Noreen Piazza?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
It's the hardest in my state. in
Oh, we
Nashville.
signed it.
Yep. Yeah, she's nice. I have to give her a call about something too.
One.
For my job this experiment.
She's a wonderful lady.
Yeah.
Come back and stamp. Janet used to sign it even better than I did. I shouldn't say that in front of the Lord.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
The school called and complained one time when I signed a note, they weren't used to my signature.
Yeah. Yep, that's it.
Is that?
You're
all right?
done. She's
All right,
next.
then.
Start here and we'll go forward.
Okay.
Signing is around here.
You don't have to
Sorry.
sign the paper copies with the Sharpie.
Hmm?
You don't have to sign the paper copies with the Sharpie.
Sure you can.
You
First
can, you
meeting,
don't have
Jim.
to.
There you go, first meeting. Already in touch with her.
Jim, did you get all the notes from last night?
No. There was no meeting last night, so therefore there's no notes.
Heather?
No quorum equals no meeting.
It was a wonderful meeting.
But Heather said she likes to do 2 to 3 pages of notes.
Oh, that one I can also really take. No quorum present.
Can I keep this copy?
Sure.
This is the good one.
I might as well keep going. Jeff, go ahead. Yeah, you go. Go.
Oh, well, that's Sue's copy. We can get that.
Okay. What do you do?
Oh, me, oh, me.
At the bottom.
Thank you. I didn't pick it out.
Yeah, I was.
I did. No, I did. I actually called out an engineer on a note on a plan that's been rolled forward 4 different times. And I said, why is this note still here? I said, just ignore it. I said, no. It's the placement of a sewer treatment plant.
You got all your signature?
We don't
I think so.
know what's on it.
Okay.
No.
Attorney Knox, do you have anything further?
Nope, I'm all set. Thank
All right,
you.
then, thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
the meeting.
Nice meeting you all. And good luck. Bye.
Thank you.
Just in case anybody gets rowdy, give me a little thing. Ronald Reagan,
Jelly beans? Yeah.
it works.
Jello's addiction for me. And
But that would get more people to come to meetings.
I know, huh?
Jello shots are.
Yeah, and thank you all.
Thank you.
have a good night.
Okay, I'd like to invite Judy Barrett back to the table.
Thank you.
And just while she's settling in, I would like to ask for a vote to approve a,
RKG Associates invoice.
right.
Move to approve it?
The RKG Associates invoice for $1,250, and to ask our chair to sign it.
Do I have a second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Did you want to vote, Sue?
Oh, she said aye.
Aye.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
She was just
I'm-
quiet about it. Aye. Maybe.
It's the other thing I get
My
to do,
pirate
Robert's rules
imitation
constantly, my job. I manage community and conference, and I run meetings. I surprised them all at the master plan meeting. I made a motion on
If
what
you
to
would
vote
give
for.
that to Heather?
And it didn't get seconded.
Oh.
We're done discussing this topic.
Good to know.
Okay, we are in the midst now of, now, quite frankly, Judy, I did not expect you tonight, but that's okay. Welcome.
Carly asked me to be here.
I'm sorry?
Carly had asked me to be here.
Oh, okay.
But it's fine. I mean, because we should probably talk before
Well-
the hearing anyway, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're still digesting all our comments, is my sense of the board. I want to introduce you to Mark Ashenbo.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, if we're going to a public hearing on October, the first
Right.
Thursday in October,
Right.
I mean, I'm concerned because I was getting the message that I needed, well, town council needs to review the draft. So
Right. That's
I
what
took
I'm-
the comments I got and revised the bylaw and sent it back to Carly. It was, God, yesterday, the day before, I don't even remember
Right,
now,
it
a week
was
ago,
just-
but,
Yeah, I've been getting copied on all of it.
okay, fine,
And
that's
I'm
fine,
waiting
yeah.
for- I'm waiting for town council's response.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So,
Well, we're all right for now. I'm just saying, I'm sorry, I
Okay.
may have misunderstood you. I addressed what I could in
Right,
terms of comments
exactly,
and
right.
sent back, you saw that.
yeah.
That's gone to council. We'll see what council's gonna do. We'll work, I'm less worried about town council than I am just being ready for the hearing and town meeting. Because you have to have a public hearing next
Right.
month, and we should probably talk about how you wanna do that. And, what you want from me, what you want from me at town meeting. Because, every town is different. Some towns I've worked in, they want the consultant kind of out there in front of town meeting, and other towns say, stay in the back of the room and pass us notes, and we'll handle it. So I guess I kind of want to understand what you would like me to do at town meeting. Do you want me to sort of help with the presentation? Do you want me to prepare one for you to give? What is going to be the most helpful to you?
Well, the most helpful to me, given that, again, in my case, I came this year to the
Yeah,
board, as
yeah.
did Sue.
Yeah.
I'll defer to Jeff and Mark, but
Mm-hmm.
for me, I would hand the ball to you and say, run with it, because you've been working with Jen. Now, Jen unfortunately may or may not be able to attend,
All right.
is my understanding of the future. So
So,
that takes a big piece of an institutional knowledge.
I am happy to put together a presentation for you, but I will say what town meeting is going to need to hear is from the board.
Oh, yeah, true.
So I think you guys probably should kind of be
Yeah.
the lead voice, and then let me maybe do sort of a
Right.
technical
Right.
presentation, and then just sit down and be quiet. Now, and obviously, you have
Right.
to answer
Yeah.
questions if
Yeah.
necessary, but I think that's probably how we ought to divide this
I'm
up.
very comfortable doing that, given I've done it before, so.
Sure, yeah,
we'll-
town meeting is not new to
Right,
you, so.
Right.
So I think I'll put together some slides, and I'll have the first few be the board, whoever's going to speak for the board, I'm assuming
Right.
you. And then I'll have some slides that I'm going to do, and then I'll push it back to you, and then we sit down and let everybody have at it, I
Yeah.
think is what we're going to do.
And we may, to what degree Mark will want to comment is up to him. We've got a recent appointment as of September 26th in the person of Mark Ashenbo.
Okay.
But I told him, I don't think it's fair to put him in the fire the first
Yeah,
week.
you got to decide what you're comfortable with.
But if you can attend, that would be good. And then
Oh,
I'll leave
certainly.
that to your
Yes.
judgment as to whether you want to
When are
comment.
you officially on?
September 26th.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yes, I would like, if possible, an electronic and a paper copy of the draft, if,
I think the paper-
whenever is,
Yeah, I
is
think,
convenient.
how do I, well, you know what, email, do you have an email address for me?
No.
Because I can email it to you.
Yes, I'll email you if you provide me your card, and
I
you
will
can
do
just
that.
send it
I
back.
can do that
Yeah.
like right now.
Good.
I think I can do that.
So now,
I think I-
with
I
that
don't have a
said,
card yet. For
I'll
here.
open it up to the board for comment. I mean,
Thanks.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
By way of, if I may, by way of history,
Thank
I've been to 2 town meetings here in Ayer. I'm not a good judge of how a town meeting's going to, how the Ayer town meeting will work with this. Having done this in other towns, I defer to your judgment. This was well along the way when I came to the board.
mhm,
It's a recodification, that's my understanding, which is it's a double-edged sword.
right.
People think you're going to sneak something in when actually what you're trying to do is make it a better tool.
Right.
Well, there is a new district though, too. I mean, let's
Yeah,
just
there's
be
a new
fair,
district,
yeah.
but since I've been here,
Yeah.
that district has always been in my thinking.
Of course,
So,
understood, yeah.
and so I'm willing to, as I said before, I think we've had this conversation. I go out and beat the bushes the best I can to get, hopefully we get 51 people in the room and we don't have 26 people who say no.
Yeah, yeah.
Really.
Do you want a handout? I mean, I don't know, every town's different. Some towns
Yeah.
want handouts and they hand them to people when they come and check in and pick up their copy of the warrant. I mean, what's the tradition here?
Well, I gotta say, now, of course, I'm going back 18 years ago. The town looked at planning as, that's why we hired you. Because to most folks, it's not digestible on the first bite. So quite frankly, my opinion would be to have a handout available, but not have as many that you would give one to every single voter. 'Cause
Okay.
They are not, they rely on us,
Sure,
if you
okay.
will, and if they hear something they don't like, they'll comment on it and/or pursue it, but otherwise, I'd have 1 or 2 handouts
Okay.
available.
Do you want that handout for the public hearing too?
Right,
Okay, fine. That's fine.
and if anyone wants one, then it's available to them upon request, just like we do with our materials of every agenda.
Right.
And planning generally has the thing I'm concerned about is the map.
Oh, me too. Yeah, because I think that MRPC, I'm taking notes here, that's why
Right.
I'm not ignoring you, I'm taking
Right.
notes on this because I don't want to set up my
We're
keyboard.
going to have to be able to show them dramatically and graphically on the map what we're doing in terms of particularly the transitional
Right,
district. and
the
such.
map and the bylaw,
Right,
both,
right,
must be on file with the town clerk the day the warrant hits the street.
right.
So I mentioned to Carly, I mean, I can't really do it. The town needs to ask MRPC to just take that map and put a new date on it. And I said,
Right.
if I were you, I'd have the same date on the bylaw as I've got on the map, and then it's all very clear and consistent.
Right.
And I don't know if Carly's the right one for me to communicate that with, but she's been the one communicating with me, so I
Right,
sent that back
right.
to her.
Yeah,
But
no, she's on top of it.
Yeah,
so we're
yeah.
good. So
And I'm sure
that's-
MRPC will do that for you. I'm sure they will.
Oh, yeah,
I think the
yeah.
only concern is the map is so old from their point of view, because they
Right.
did this like years ago.
Yeah, I believe it's 88 is the last official one.
Right, but the map, that's the proposed map with the
Oh, right,
transition
right,
district was several years ago.
Yep.
I wasn't sure if they had the GIS data to even open the map and update it. So I'm assuming they do, but they need to give you a copy of that
Yeah.
map that is going to be on file with
Our
the town clerk.
GIS database needs update as well.
Yeah,
Yep, yep,
yeah.
okay.
So that's something I can't control is the map. What I
Okay.
can control is I've
I'll-
given Carly the draft. And,
I'll continue to push that with Colleen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sue, you had a comment or question or not?
No.
Okay. That said, I would say continue to get your homework ready, and
Yep.
as soon as we get the handout, if we see anything we don't like,
Yep.
let me know right away,
Sure.
because October 3rd is.
It's going to
October
roll
3rd.
around, right. Who at Copeland and Page do you work with? Do you know who the town council is there?
Well, Joel Bard, Mark Reich is probably the one I dealt with most of the time. Mark Reich and Joel Bard, I would say. But you've got to go through Robert for that.
Right, well, I'm not going to communicate with them anyway unless they have a question for me.
Right,
Because I
right.
really don't have
Yeah,
the right
no,
to.
that'll come
but-
by way of town administrator.
Yeah, I mean, they know a town meeting's coming up, right?
Right, oh yeah, no, they definitely do.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's, that way we're all speaking with one voice when we filter it through Robert.
That's fine,
Yep.
that's perfectly fine.
So continue to keep Robert and Carly on your
Yep,
communications.
sure,
Yep, good, good,
I
good.
will do that.
Yep.
So I'll prepare a handout and I'll start thinking about how to put this PowerPoint together and I'll get everything to you guys
Okay.
well before
Yep,
October, whatever, and I'll email you the Word file.
Yeah,
But,
thank you.
I just feel like at this point, I've probably done what I can.
yep,
There's
Yeah,
probably
I
a
would
lot
agree.
of little
I would agree.
tweaking with that
Yeah.
bylaw that I'd love to do, but it's
Yeah.
like, I just don't want to mess with this anymore because there's going to be a point when people are going to say, oh no, this is really different from what
Oh,
came
yeah, no,
before,
it's-
and I just don't want to do it, but
it's a,
there's a lot of little stuff in there.
quote
that
a
I would
phrase,
probably
it's a living
change.
document that's always gonna get
Yeah.
tweaked and poked, and
Yeah,
if you would, put me on your primary contact list
Yes, sir.
going forward, okay?
I will do that. I will memorialize you in my contact list. It's fine.
Well, yeah, we'll talk offline a little bit after the meeting, perhaps, if you have time.
Well, actually, I'm going to Littleton from here.
Oh,
because-
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm
Well,
I'm in Ayer and Littleton
take
right now.
my phone number if you would. Let's
Sure,
just
wait.
have a brief conversation on it's an administrative matter I'd like to
Sure.
keep
What
you
is it?
aware of. 813
Hold on. 1, 3. Yep.
480
Yep.
9728. Of course, now I'm going to get phone calls from.
I was just
several
gonna say,
people in
like-
town.
813-480-9728.
9728.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
Judy,
that's-
thank you so much.
No problem. Do you have a lot on your agenda tonight?
No, we don't.
Good.
I think everybody's got the Patriots on their mind, but that's all right.
Correct.
Oh, that's right. There is, I pay no attention. It's terrible. I mean, it's so bad. I
The
have
who?
no idea what's
What?
going on in the sports world.
Um,
I'm more worried about the storms in Florida, and
Yeah.
et cetera. But,
Final comments from the board for Judy? No?
Thanks, Judy.
oh, no problem. I'm
Okay.
happy.
We'll celebrate in a month, right?
I hope so. You certainly deserve a better bylaw than you've got right now, so let's hope it gets straightened out. I'll be in touch probably tomorrow.
Yes, I'll email you tomorrow.
That's fine. Yeah, you email me, because otherwise I don't
Yes.
have your email address.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, guys, have a good
Thanks,
evening.
Judy.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Oh, put those on the other side. Over there.
Put them on the other side?
Oh, I'm gonna leave this to you. When you did the minutes, you didn't sign this thing, because it wasn't on that sheet that I gave you for some reason. That's your signature page for the minutes. Just giving that to you.
Oh, yes, okay.
Okay?
So you were here last evening.
This is the signature page for the minutes,
Stood them off.
just so you know, for public awareness.
Actually,
sorry.
we threw Heather
Should've been
in front.
Okay, does everyone have a copy of this, or should I hand them out?
Heather and Sue.
This is a little bit of homework for October 3rd.
I have,
Hmm?
did you get the copies? Yes, those, yeah, those
Yeah.
copies. I only made like 3 or 4, I think there's 4 copies there.
Okay.
So that should be one for each of you.
Give one to Mark if you would, too. Okay, everybody got one? Now, rather than bore you with discussion tonight, each of you, I would like, say, within a week or so, contact me through Heather. Of course, you want to copy Heather on all electronic communication. As to if there's a specific area of the bylaw you care to address or want to address at town meeting or at the public hearing, then let me know. Otherwise, I'll just run with the whole thing, and Judy and I will proceed in that manner. And then open it up for commentary as we go through each.
Who drafted this?
This was basically from Town Hall, from Carly and Robert and Alan.
You know,
But I mean, what I mean by that is if there's an area like, say, open space or street signs or some area or particular concern to you that you want to make sure. Otherwise, we'll just present everything that Judy gives us and say, this is it.
okay.
Well, my understanding is we were gonna get that through and a clean
Right.
one, and then work on this kind of thing.
Going forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Because we're not, like I say, you have to stop at some point and say, okay, look, we know it still needs work in the future, but let's get the basic.
And if there is
Codified.
something here that is important and
Yeah, it can change on town
time
meeting floor.
requirement. No, what I'm suggesting is that if there was something that we wanted to do right away, instead of waiting a year, we could do it in a separate article.
True, that's what I mean by.
And again, so that one can move
Right.
forward clean.
That's what I meant by
Yeah,
having
but
it
if we
done
do
on
our
town
homework
meeting floor.
quickly, get it all in one, it's easier.
Yep,
Mhm. There's, there were a couple things that we had discussed before that looks like they may have dropped off. One that quickly comes to mind.
yeah. These are also comments from Mr. Schultz too, Charlie Schultz,
Yep.
our building
And there's
commissioner.
there's a couple comments in here, I probably can tell you who the concerned resident is who has that comment, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I question how the legality of them, but that's for
Yeah.
other people to figure out. Short-term rentals.
Short-term rentals.
We know them as Airbnb. It's something I deal with all the time.
Yep, yep.
They're permitted in general residential, right? But you want,
Is a
You're-
short-term
you're
rental
asking-
a hotel use of a space in general residential, or is it a general residential use
I
of a
guess bed
space?
and breakfast is Airbnb the same. No, that's one of those things, and if we don't want to wait a year, I think what I'm suggesting
Yeah.
is if there's anything controversial, we could even take these things, ones that we think would fly through, put them in one article, and ones that might be, that we can at least foresee might be
Yeah, but
controversial.
these are comments on the proposed bylaw that we're not going to fight for before October 3rd.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, good. So I'm just saying, on the list of things to discuss in the next year after that, I think short-term
Right,
rentals is
because what you're gonna get at town meeting, for example, and I know this for a fact, you're going to get, well, what about solar? What about
100-foot
recreational
setback for
marijuana?
residential.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
and it's not part of it, that's part of the future work. And I
Right.
don't want
Right.
to lose track of what we're doing, because we got real problems as it is.
Right,
Well, the marijuana is one of those things that I think is time sensitive, and that's why I was wondering if instead of waiting a year, if you wanted to do.
well, we haven't got we haven't got the steering committee put together for that.
Okay.
I mean, we've only got you doing some homework and ready to brief the selectmen.
Yeah.
And that is not a broad brush enough of a steering committee. Not that your work isn't going
No,
to be well
that's fine, but
founded.
I'm looking at the time limits on when the law is going to go into effect and making sure we're prepared and.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we can still do some local regulation even after the law goes into effect.
And do we have a Springtown meeting?
I'm
Do we
sorry?
have a Springtown meeting?
Yes. Yeah. We have two. We have spring and fall.
Exactly.
Almost
So-
always.
Yeah.
And I say almost always because generally the Springtown meeting is the omnibus.
Yep,
And the fall town meeting is generally planning and DPW
exactly.
capital.
Yeah, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts has just announced they put the marijuana board together over the weekend, but no one was paying attention.
Right.
And they've come to the Commonwealth asking for 5 times the budget they've been given, though they won't say that out loud.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens
Yeah.
with it.
And I just sent you today another email I got on the whole marijuana
Okay.
I call it a steering committee.
And June 2018 is their target date for the inaction of it.
Yeah.
May that slide or not, I don't know. So there's an opportunity between October, I believe, and June of next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we've got an ace in the hole. If solar comes up, in that we've just appointed Mark Ashenvall, who, quite frankly, and I won't put you on the spot, but he wrote a bylaw for solar. So we're going to say, hey, look, we know we've got the asset to do it, and we'll do that in the near future.
Is that something we might want to consider?
Only if it
doing
comes up in the public hearing, which it probably
It
will.
will.
Yeah, so.
And it's an unfortunate thing because it's not part of the current bylaw.
But it's going to be my...
Which I'm kind of wondering, that might help, and again, not to put it into this that Judy did, but at the same town meeting, in a separate warrant, have it ready to go.
No,
So that-
no, it'll be...
You don't think so?
No.
Because I think they're fairly standard.
Yeah, but no, that's...
Not, okay.
I don't want to get off the subject matter.
It wouldn't surprise me if there was an amendment proposed from the floor. Do we require written amendments in our town meeting?
Do you require what?
An amendment from the floor to be written and presented?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Again, the
Yes,
town
I
I was
could-
in
I-
before, we got to that
No, it
point.
can be
I could
amended
see
on the
that-
floor.
We would write a bylaw
As long
and
as
then
the
amend it
town
4 or 5
moderator reads
times.
it back correctly.
Exactly.
Well, because that is possible that could happen, that's why I'm thinking it, for many different reasons, that's one of them, that it might be better to write our own than to
So,
have somebody who may not have thought of everything, and we wouldn't really have time to.
Yeah.
one of the things that we're supposed to do as a board is we're supposed to take a look at, is it enforceable equally?
Yeah. No, we wouldn't have
Is it uniformly
time
enforceable?
to run it through legal and,
Yeah. So maybe the answer to that is, and I would not want to see us rush something out in a week or two, put it in
right.
front,
Right.
because we have a very vocal group of people right now who are very upset about something happening in their space,
Right.
in the space near them, who may or may not have a legal reason to be upset. And we're in an interesting spot. The promise of a solar bylaw, I think, is a good thing to make as part of the presentation. You know, here's where we are. We need a place to start. We need the foundation needs to be fixed here.
Right.
We'll build on the foundation.
Right.
Marijuana, solar.
Right.
My pet one
Airbnb.
is Airbnb,
Yeah.
short-term rental.
Yeah, home businesses.
You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, guys, we're putting 4-car parking at every house. We're not going to have 4 cars at every house anymore in 10 or 15 years. Setbacks will change because that's just going to change.
Yep.
But I don't want to lose traction on this because we have an upset group in the room who want to take the focus on their issue, which is the beautiful thing about town meeting, is you
Yeah.
can argue your issue in front of the town.
No,
So-
we need to tread carefully because I can guarantee you it has happened where they'll table the whole thing on you
Well, that's what I'm
if you
concerned
do a
about.
misstep.
That's what I'm concerned about. How do you keep? We need this to move forward with what we're doing now. We've got problems now that we need to have solved. The promise of fixing it
Right.
may or may not be enough. I get stopped all the time. We should have this, and I say, where were you 10 years ago? It takes a decade to get this through. You lived here for a long, long time, and I'm sorry.
Right.
So
Then
would hope.
it might be a good idea with at least the solar, maybe put some of the others off, but to let them know that we have a
Hopefully they're
draft, that
watching.
we have a draft, and we will be setting up public hearings, and maybe lay out
Yeah, I've
outline
as
of-
the chair just said, we got a guy who starts working September 26th
Yeah, I've
for
already
the town of
said,
Ayer, who's
Yeah.
done this in the past. Motion's happening. Don't stop us, please, now, because the future didn't get here
Yeah.
fast enough.
I've already said in our earlier meetings on this whole zoning bylaw update process that we were going to address solar in the near future after we get the basics
Yeah.
codified. So people are aware of that, and I'm having conversations all the time with the principals who are very interested.
And I think that is the message, and honestly, I hold annual meetings and people get upset with me and we say, thank you very much, we've communicated to you where we are and this is where we are.
Yep.
I'm sorry that you're upset.
Yep.
You know? And then you hope to get what you need out of it, or what you want out of it. And I'm not giving you a
I
hard
remember
time,
that
Sue.
song.
I'm just sitting here,
Yeah.
we're sitting across the
No,
table from
no.
each other. And I would love it that we could figure out in overnight how to make it better for all things coming forward, but that's
Yeah.
not how, unfortunately, public
Oh, the next
process works.
thing we get hit may not be on this list, we already have.
Okay, I've got a couple of things going forward then, continuing on administrative. I'm going to peruse through these and see if anything is really hot, which I'll let you know. You've given the chair the authority to review any of the documents that come through. And let me just do that while you're here, and if I see something that...
And Mr. Because the other thing we discussed, Mr. Chairman, I know we're working on this next, is the application process. And you coming to work here is fantastic, because we got an A&R today. Nothing wrong about it. But it would have been nice to have one paragraph description of what they were asking for.
Application, in my opinion, is not,
We all know this. I'm just saying it out loud again, Heather, because I need to say it. But, when you come to the board for an A&R, in my past life, okay, you're asking for relief from things that you don't need to have relief from. Identify for me the relief that you don't think you need to have. Yeah, exactly. Just the name of the person, the DBA, and here's the picture. And the picture says right on it that 2 of the parcels they want to use are not going to be buildable lots.
Yeah. Did we discuss the form?
We talked about that, yeah. And it's a stop and a start, and we'll get there.
Yeah.
But a fair amount of what I do in my life is, you don't have all the pieces of paper here.
The application also states that they don't need to have the Mylar until the night of the meeting. So unless someone did that very quickly, just make sure it's matching what you just looked at.
Yeah.
It needs to be-
here's an interesting one for you. Fitchburg Road is general business, is it not?
What part of Pittsburgh Road?
Yeah, the first half.
Has that happened?
No, I don't think anyone else would think of
Actually,
that.
the whole Pittsburgh Road from the center all the way out to the line.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just trying to think
What's on
what's
commercial?
on Pittsburgh Road.
Family Dollar,
Yeah.
Hannaford's.
So that's, you get from Tiny's going out to Shirley, that's Pittsburgh Road.
Correct.
Yeah, and I thought of Park Street starting, I was confused until I was going to the town.
15 Fitchburg Road, is that the former hairdresser? I want to say.
15, well,
Right across from the
22 is-
hotel.
Where
Do
does
they give you
Pittsburgh
a
Road
list?
start? At Tiny's?
22
Starts at
is
10.
the,
Yeah, I would
is
think so.
Hanford's. I don't know which way.
They want to
which
convert a
numbers are.
commercial use back to a family dwelling.
Oh,
It's
there's-
probably that,
That's the house, it's,
That's the house
Oh,
right
graphics.
before it.
Yeah.
probably.
that's
Between
Family Dollar, then there's a
Tiny's,
house, and then
Graphics.
there's,
Between Tiny's and
Oh,
Family
No
Dollar.
graphics.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anybody
what
against that?
I walk by that. You bike, I bike up the
They
trail, I
want
don't
just
like
one
it.
lot.
I
I'm most
assume
of
all
the
drivers are as bad as
Go
me.
back to residential use.
If
Oh, that's,
memory serves me right, you get Tiny's and then 2 houses.
Yeah,
Right.
And then,
Family Dollar.
Family Dollar.
well, then where's graphics?
That's the thing, it's the old graphics building, and when you guess
Oh,
what
that's what
you're
I was
talking
saying.
about.
Well, is it- Are there 3 houses there?
It's 2. It's
No, I mean-
Family Dollar, where graphics was, another house, and then Tiny's.
I think it's the graphics place.
Oh, you're going that way.
Back to
Yeah.
the-
So Family Dollar, graphics, 2
I
houses.
think it's just one.
15 Fitchburg Road? Listen,
I
Uncle,
drive it every day.
Uncle Google's
Yeah,
gonna, Uncle Google's gonna tell us what it is, okay?
Street View.
Yeah, 15 Fitchburg Road, Ayer, Mass. Yeah, it's pretty much what we think.
The graphics.
Tiny's, it doesn't say graphics. How do you spell the graphics?
GRAVFIS.
GRAF.
G-R-A-F-I-X?
Yeah,
Okay.
graphics, or AX, something like that,
Yeah.
graphics, yeah, I don't
But-
remember.
But is it Conrad's place, or I can't imagine Conrad wanting, because Conrad owns graphics, right? Or did Gibbons buy that?
Graphics, permanent
I
close, 15
think
Fitchburg
Gibbons-
Road.
Yeah.
I think Gibbons got it. It is, yeah.
Yeah.
That's graphics.
Tom Gibbons.
So, it's not official, but I think that's what we're talking about.
Yes.
The
Let
house
the
that sets
let the
sideways to the
ZBA,
road.
Yeah, with the garage.
With the auxiliary barn and
door,
garage, yeah. Mhm.
I think that's cute.
hand those over to Heather, please.
Well,
Yeah. There wasn't a
I-
parking
I-
garage.
I was just gonna say, I don't, is the rest of the street commercial or general business?
I don't know if there's anything, because I look at it per.
From Tiny's to Family Dollar, I would think the whole thing is general business.
Is the
And
pipe?
there's 2 houses, there's either 1 or
I
2.
have to look it up.
Well,
There's
because
three.
it was commercial, they need a special permit from ZBA, so I have no issue.
I was in it once.
No, but they want to go back to residence.
Right.
So I wouldn't think that
They want to
we'd want
change.
to put one little
Permit
house
change.
lot to residence and have everything around it be general business. Whoever
Looks
buys
like-
it is going
looks
to.
like
No, you still got a residence in the house beside Tiny's.
I don't know what it did.
Still got a residence in the house beside Tiny's.
I think there's two houses there, right?
Right.
there?
They're both residential.
Yeah, but I
You're right,
I'm asking, I
there's
think
three
the whole
homes all
thing-
together.
So you
There'll
got
be a
Family
home on
Dollar,
either
one
side.
house, two house. No, there's more than two houses there,
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
Tiny's. Yeah, there's a handful of homes there.
There's
Yeah.
three there. But what I'm saying is if they're all general business,
It becomes
I don't
spot
think
zone.
it's a good idea to cut one lot out and make it
No,
residential.
yeah, no, it's within that same 3-lot spot.
Well, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you've got a row of, from Tiny's all the way to Family Dollar, that's general business, and one person wants to make one lot residential.
Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't agree with that.
I think that's what
But
they're
the
asking.
only reason I'm agreeing to it is because they've already got 2 existing residential units.
But I don't think they're residential. They're in a general business district.
As Heather just pointed out to me, they're looking for tax relief.
It would be my guess.
That would be the reason they're asking for it, because the general business tax rate is higher than the
Is
residential.
higher than
Yes.
the special law,
Yeah.
than the commercial.
But I would be curious to find
That
out.
would be a guess. I don't
Well,
know.
Well,
guess
you
what?
know,
But they-
taxes are not my purview,
Well,
at least not now.
Jeff,
They used to
does it
be,
say-
but
Does it say who owns that building?
I can look it up in a second.
Or does it, who's asking for it?
Attorney Gibbons.
Oh,
So there's more than we recall. Tiny's, then going up the street on the right-hand side, there's a brown house, has a carport on the side of it.
Right.
Then there is a white house with what look like to be red or orange shutters.
Yep,
And then there's this building
right,
Graphics.
with the the barn.
yep,
We keep going up. There is a small white house.
yeah, right beside what used to, right
And
beside
then,
Family Dollar.
and then we're at the Family Dollar. Yeah, this is most recent enough for Family Dollar. Yeah. So there are 4 units there.
Well, to change a zoning has to go in front of town meeting anyway.
No, but you can get a special permit to change from commercial back to residential.
To change
From
the zoning.
ZBA. Not the zoning, the use of the property.
From the ZBA.
Yep.
That's a use change. It's
And
not
that's what they're asking for. They're not
So
asking for
It
zoning
must
change.
be that
Oh,
residential
They're
is
just,
not allowed in
using, they're
commercial.
just asking for a use change,
A use change,
not a zoning change.
not a zoning change.
Oh, no, that's different.
Alice Clark?
Yeah,
Speak German, speak Deutsch?
and I think you're probably right. It's, he's just looking for tax.
Yes, it's clear. Yes, I
Very good.
do, to a certain point. But what's interesting is you were using words I haven't heard in a long, long time.
Ah, okay. All right, well, that's about it, my friends.
But that's okay.
I want to thank again and welcome Heather Hampson, Mark Ashenbo, and look forward to working with you going forward.
Are you both at 8218?
I am, he's not started yet.
He
Really?
officially
Is he at
starts September
8/20?
26th, yeah.
Probably.
Don't be different.
I don't, he probably,
Okay.
Well, they're doing, the hotel manager's changing some things around. Alan's downstairs. Where is he?
he's downstairs in the old treasurer's office.
She's
Right.
here 1 week.
So there's
and
gonna
she
be
kicks
some
out.
Yeah,
changing
and then,
around.
And then Jean, the Board of Health, is moving out of her office.
I
into
think Board of
where
Health is
Alan
gonna
was,
go in
And
with-
that's where your office is gonna be.
Yeah.
And then I'm working on
Just wanna
trying
know how
to
to
get
call
2
you.
desks.
I just want to know how to call you. 8218?
Just call Charlie's line.
Yeah. 821 is a good number.
So
They have the same.
you're upstairs, second, third floor?
821 is a
Third
good
floor.
number.
Third floor still.
Yeah, just
Okay.
You're sitting where,
with conservation.
with conservation.
Yes.
Getting old. I just had a question.
Okay,
Go.
okay,
He's still on the Cosmo one.
okay.
Oh, I would call you.
Closing comments
That'd be on there.
All right, yeah.
from the board, if any.
Let me know, Mr. Chair, how we can help get the word out about getting the bylaw through.
the hard copy, I'd like to sit down with you one-on-one and we'll go over the
Yes, yes.
scenario of how we present it.
My hard copy doesn't have the places marked that have been changed. Am I missing something?
Well, that's why I'm gonna wait for Judy's update,
Okay.
actually. Yeah.
I have multiple copies.
I
And-
know, and I'm
and-
trying to figure out by date this is, I don't
Right.
know.
I'm just waiting for the final.
And that's, I'm waiting for the final two from legal in case they make some, and they're going to
But that,
make.
that will have like highlighted
Oh, yeah,
or
absolutely,
italics
yeah.
or something,
Yeah.
so you can tell.
Yeah, I know Joel Bard and Mark Reich, they very clearly delineate their recommendations, so it'll be a good document to work with. Okay,
Motion to adjourn?
you do that so well. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. Not for discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
It's
Aye.
true.
Well, it's
Motion
not,
for
it's
adjournment,
not debatable.
discussion.
Yeah,
Oh,
No, it's not.
oh, you're right.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Unanimous. Thank you all.